Welcome to the second video tutorial in our Gliderscope series. In this tutorial, we will open Gliderscope, we will open a data file, and we'll learn how to select the data of greatest interest from a glider's track. This series of video tutorials are designed to be used alongside of our publication, Observing the Oceans with Gliders, Techniques for Data Visualization and Analysis, published in the journal Oceanography. Follow this link to access our paper. By now you should have downloaded Gliderscope and the sample data file. If not, go to our website here and catch up. So let's get started. Open Gliderscope. First up, notice the green window. This will ask for instructions and tell you what Gliderscope is doing. Now load the sample data .NET-CDF file. Notice there are two windows. The upper window is a plan view of the glider's path from above, while the lower window shows its vertical trajectory through the water. In the top window, we can plot the glider's path in relation to the Australian coastline. Now, first try, this may take some time, so please be patient. We can use this button to zoom in on the glider's track, like so. Once you're finished, please use the clear button to return to the original view. Now look closely at the glider's track. The arrows show its direction of travel. Under currents, by clicking Show, you can display the depth average currents along the glider's path. The currents and the glider's track can be exported as text files using these buttons. Let's look at the bottom vertical plot. We can see that this is a sea glider because it's diving to around 1,000 meters depth. In this case, it's making its way off the shelf into deeper water, coming back into shallower water around 600 meters depth, and then heading back out. If we look at the x-axis, we're plotting data indices, but you can change this to dates, which to me makes more sense. Just like the top plot, you can use the zoom button to zoom in on parts of the vertical plot. You can even pick out particular dives. Now remember, use clear to return to where you were. You may want to split the data and look at particular sections of the glider's track. Let's look at how to do this now. With Gliderscope, you can select a subsection of the data by clicking Split and using some of the options below. Use mouse clicks on either the horizontal or vertical flight paths. You can use indices or dates, for example. Or you can select by area using coordinates or by selecting using the mouse. Firstly, let's clear our selection, get rid of those pesky arrows, and using the mouse, we'll select this section of the flight path. And if you double click inside of the rectangle, you'll get your selection. Your selections can be further limited by depth or local time of day. If you don't want to split up your data, you can keep it as a whole, that is, the entire glider track, and then this data can be saved out as either text or as a .NET-CDF file. Once you finalize your selection of data, press the Done button to pass the data to Gliderscope's plotter window, which will appear here. Well done, and thanks for sticking with me. Now join me during the next tutorial where we will plot the selected data. The fun bit. Wacko, we finally made it.